And it's Conley in at the 1. Now here's Towns. No good on the shot. Good D by Covington. Here's George. Westbrook outside. And he drives in. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Greg.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win.
Now here's George. Leonard passes to Covington. From deep. Leonard can't get it to go.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Towns down low, working on Covington. The shot by Towns, no good. Pass to Covington. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
And this is how you become a triple-double machine like Russell. You get the ball to the easy open shot.
And here's Conley. To the inside, Gobert. Nice move. And it's good on the layup.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Westbrook. And stolen by Edwards. Now Towns. Pass to Conley, to the middle. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Conley.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Towns, a screen on Westbrook. Here's Conley. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. It's Covington on the wing. Pass to George. On the clock. Back to Covington, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Conley against Westbrook. Conley passes to Towns. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Gobert. And Minnesota calls time here.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Conley passes to Towns. That one is off, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Westbrook left side. Pass to Plumlee, out of bounds, as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Right side Conley. George with a steal. McDaniels against Leonard. Plumlee with it. It's George on the wing. 5 points in the game.
Not afraid that time as PG goes right at the defense to make that play happen.
And he makes the first. George hits them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Towns down low, covered by Covington. Towns can't get it to go. To the wing, right side. There's Plumlee with a three. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And the jam by George.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Conley, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Edwards, out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Towns, and Towns slams it home.
Woo! The whole arena felt that. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
George against Edwards. Now here's Westbrook. Here's George. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Conley passes to Towns. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
And Minnesota has possession following the score by the Clippers. Gobert drives in. Chalk up 2 there. Gobert's got 6 points.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
And the bucket is good. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's stolen by Plumlee. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. And he's going for the lob. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
The floor general Conley, dependable at finding his guys in screen and roll sets.
Edwards against George. For three, Westbrook on target from range. He has 6. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul, and it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. So for the Clippers, a minute 22 left in the second period. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
1:19 left in the first half. He takes it in. Powell finds Gordon. Here's Morris. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That free throw good for Morris. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Timberwolves trail. To the paint. Here's Reid on the wing. Rivers. Off target from outside. The Clippers shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. For 3, Gordon. Powell in the post. Morris sets a screen. Pass to Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Highland. The 3 is up. The shot that time not on target. 32 seconds left in the first half of this game. Reid sets a screen. 20 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Rivers' shot is off. Here's Highland. Gordon outside. And at the buzzer! And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Clippers on top. They're up by 8. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Paul George has been sensational.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Good play by Powell, just a strong field to take the 3 that time.
Outside Conley. And he lobs it up. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Los Angeles has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game.
Yeah, everybody knows that that Bones nickname is going to stick for quite a while, but don't let it fool you. This guy is not afraid to take it inside and challenge bigger defenders.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Gobert, he's open. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Gobert's got 10 points in the game. And with Highland, the fearlessness he brings. It's what makes the fans love him, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., I like the Bones nickname, by the way, but this energy, it's infectious, and that's what Bones brings to the game. And when he gets hot, this guy tends to stay hot for a long time.
Pass to Highland. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And it's powered home by Towns.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
Gordon, the pass to Zubac. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And the basket by Gobert.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Gordon outside. For 3. Rebound, Minnesota. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Highland. Back to Morris. From the arc. Towns with a rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him.
Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive. This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Timeout called, the Clippers. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Los Angeles has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Westbrook. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Well, such a big body. Plumlee does possess explosive verticality and then, of course, a power finish.
Conley passes to Towns. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. George for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Conley passes to Towns. And the Timberwolves call time here.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Noel, no good. The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 in the third. George drives in, and the jam by George.
Well, these nights where he just decides to start dominating offensively, and Paul George making it look like that tonight.
Reed a screen on George. Here's Noel. George defending. Pass to Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Rivers. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair on Robert Covington.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Clippers have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Noel. George defending. Pass to Prince. Down low. Here's Reed. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got his 5th rebound in this one. George for 3. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
And so it's the... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
With the way he shot the ball, he had to be the choice. His percentage was fantastic, and he's just done a great job of finding space and taking advantage of every inch the defense gives him.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And Gobert with the stuff.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Leonard finds Covington. Out to Leonard. George outside.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall.
Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Now Towns. Covered by Covington. 4 on the clock. Oh, Covington with a block.
Covington's aggressive defense is going to pay off, and that time it did.
Leonard passes to Covington. Now George. Covington, a screen on Edwards. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. George has got 19 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so he makes both from the line. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Leonard against McDaniels. George outside, fires the 3. George with another miss for Minnesota. They've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Edwards can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Leonard. George left side. Here's Plumlee. Clock at 6. Over Towns, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. The Timberwolves shooting just 42% so far in the game. Pass to Gobert. Crafty move, tipped.
Big athletic guys like Plumlee, hard to get your shot over them before they can get their hands up.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps. I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more 3-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Towns for 3. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. And the basket by Gobert. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
Edwards against George. Picked by Covington. It's Covington on the wing. George against McDaniels. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
Here's Edwards driving inside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. .116 left to play in the fourth. For 3, Westbrook. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
BA, with all of that experience, is able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Out to Covington. Leonard outside. The 3 nails it from beyond the arc.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, it looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Stolen by Conley. Edwards with it, guarded by Covington. Outside Conley to the middle. Tipped. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. 26 seconds left in the game. Towns a screen on Leonard. Here's Edwards. Got a piece of it and stolen by Covington. And George launches it from deep. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get... Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll...
I smack clowns with mad style.
Bane to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. Count it. Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while, Morant. This man is in full control of the offense.
Towns, a screen on Morant. Conley dishes to Towns. Outside, Edwards. Back to Towns. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, I always saw that as an effort foul. If it happens once, coaches usually let it slide. You just don't want to make it a habit.
Brooks with it. Working on McDaniels. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. Inside. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Conley.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry. And it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Now here's Conley. Following the miss by John Morant. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his first foul. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Gobert gets to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Puts up a three. Connects from three-point range. Conley's got 5.
And what a smart player Conley is. Able to analyze defenses in pick and rolls and make the right read.
And it's Morant missing.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there are some times that you miss.
For 3, Edwards to the middle. Out to Conley. Lets it go from deep. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
It's Morant with the drop. And then Morant slams it in.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Conley, the pass to Towns. Back to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Now here's Morant. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Pass to Gobert. 44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Out to Conley. Clock at 6. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Bane. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And you've got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Back to Conley. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Gobert down low. Guarded by Jackson. Conley dishes to Gobert. Stolen by Jackson. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Here's Gobert. The second chance effort. Pass to McDaniels. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Towns. From outside the arc. The rebound by Steven Adams. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside, Bane takes the 3. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. Bane for 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Gobert, and that's good.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Ja Morant, impressive as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Here's Anderson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Anderson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves. Outside for Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 7.
The potential of Jaren Jackson is endless. A center who has a tremendous jet.
Passes it to Reed. A 3-pointer, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 4. To the paint, it's deflected. Adams, and he banks in the layup.
And nothing seems to faze Adams, even when you get physical with him.
Minnesota's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Rivers passes to Noel. To the right side. Here's Reed. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Morant. There's the drive. Oh, he misses the dunk. Timberwolves leading by 4. Rivers finds Anderson. Here's Noel. Prince wide open. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Prince has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Morant. Knocked loose.
He tried to get spicy and totally whipped, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
And they'll get another chance. Prince with a screen on Morant. Here's Rivers. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Grizzlies trail by 7. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Anderson against Jackson. Anderson passes to Reed. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Here's Adams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, if you poll players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
Taking 2 shots. That's off as well. So he misses both. Minnesota leading by 7. Morant against Rivers. The pass to Reed. Tries it from the top of the key. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brooks misses.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A nice shot by Anderson.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Morant outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Adams. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Here's Rivers. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting.
Let's hear it for the Timberwolves.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Pass to Bain. Craig, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize. And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
And it's Morant missing.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Edwards finds Towns, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw this game. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Morant outside. And Adams kicks to Morant. And it's Brooks in the corner. Back to Morant. Looking to end his cold spell. And finished off by Morant.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Towns, a screen on Bain. Edwards can't hit. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing here by 8.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. Good on both. Timberwolves leading by 6. Outside Edwards. Into the lane, and Edwards with the stop.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Took him no time at all on that one. Morant's got 18 points.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Over Bain. Edwards can't hit.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Grant. He can't get that one to fall. And Minnesota now the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Conley against Brooks. Conley the pass to Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game. Payne for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Hits the 3-point bomb. And now it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead. Up top, Morant. McDaniels defending. Good. Morant's got 11 in the second half.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And he makes the first.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Outside Conley. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. There's Jackson with the 3.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Brooks from outside. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Anderson the screen. To the inside. Kicks it out to Prince. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Morant passes to Jackson. With the fadeaway. Yep, it counts. Jackson's got 9.
And he can hurt you with his jumper also. Jackson's confidence is rising after draining that one.
Here's Rivers. Cans it from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 11. Rivers against Morant. Outside Jackson. Stolen by Rivers. And here's Anderson for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Minnesota leading by 11. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. Pass to Bain. Outside Jackson. Morant left side. Clock at 4. Offensive rebound.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? It's Prince on the wing. Fires the 3. Good on the triple. Prince has got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
Pass to Reed. Power down with both hands.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Gobert with the block. McDaniels with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Edwards can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Bain passes to Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Outside for Jackson. Trying to get open is Brooks. The Grizzlies with another miss. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. The feed now to Edwards. Stolen by Brooks. Floats it up there for Morant. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
And there's the drive, and Morant throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
And it's Conley penetrating. Towns wide open. Knocks down the three ball. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
And that's why Cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and unstoppable when he's on. The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
1:30 left here in the fourth quarter. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. Towns for three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation
is. It's stolen by Gobert. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Minnesota.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooting.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Rudy Gobert.
And there's no question his defense set the tone for his team and gave them the rim protection they needed. Outstanding effort.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And Edwards drops them both. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. The three ball. Gobert pulls it in. Got a piece of it. Shot from free throw range. That one off the back iron and out. The Grizzlies on offense. It's a 13-point game. Payne with the bucket.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. Towns, a screen on Morant. Outside, Towns. Launches a three. He doesn't hit that one. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Here we go.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Westbrook can't get it to go. Outside, Bain. Left side, Jackson. It's stolen by Morris. Leonard inside. Brooks covering. Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Paul George has excellent instincts in the paint. This guy has the size, the touch, complete offensive player.
The three from Morant. Here's Brooks. And the rejection by Zubac. And he gets it to go. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. George against Bain. Leonard looking around. Fader on the way. It's good from long range.
Well, you're working the two-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
Here's Morant. Here's Adams outside for Jackson. Brooks with no one around. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Now, here is Morris. Outside Leonard. Down low, Zubac. Leonard trying to break free. Zubac no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Morant kicks to Brooks. And Morant throws it down.
Have to respect Morant's activity on the offensive glass. Has an outstanding feel for when to go and attack the board.
Now, here's George. Stolen by Brooks. To the middle. Here's Bain. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now, Bain. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. From the arc, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. George against Bain. Now, here is George. Guarded closely. Westbrook with a wide open look. Los Angeles with another miss. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Morant outside. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
George passes to Leonard. Buries it from three-point range. Leonard's got 6.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Now, here's Leonard, following the miss by Dylan Brooks. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. With the drive. Outside, Bain. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Bain.
And don't forget, his dad played in the NBA as well. So Jackson probably grew up getting bumped all the time trying to score in the backyard.
Now the pass to Morris. Leonard dishes to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. 5 on the clock. And that one's good. George.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
Here's Morant. Driving in. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago. And most would consider that to be a success.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by a bucket. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the one spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Six to shoot. Leonard draws the double. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. That one wide left.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Jackson down low, working on Zubac, and Jackson gets it to go.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
And it's Leonard missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Pass to Brooks. Jackson deciding where to go with it. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And it's 6 points for Jaren Jackson.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Morris, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Morant drives in. Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Nobody near Leonard. Buries the long-range jumper. Leonard's got 9 points.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
Clippers trail by 8. Outside, George. Morris with a screen on Bain. Leonard on the wing. Brooks covering. Beyond the arc. And that's good. Kawhi Leonard for 3. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Los Angeles. Morris with a screen on Bain. And George gets it to go.
Well, Paul George is excellent both defensively and offensively. You want to talk about 3 and D? He's got both.
It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
The shot by George, wide open. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. Second chance shot. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, you have to love the patience by Kawhi right there. Use the pick and roll game to perfection.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Drills it from outside.
You love the quickness that Russell Westbrook gets into in the catch-and-shoot opportunities. Rise and fire, young sir.
Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Clippers trail by 3. There's a screen by Covington for the 3. That shot no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant outside. Driving the lane. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Here's Plumlee. Here's Highland. The shot's good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And a close game so far through the... Thanks for the great interview, Dave.
Your Clippers, 28. The Grizzlies, 29.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams and it's center. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Highland for the lead. A three-pointer is right on target. Highland's got 5 points so far.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Morant passes to Adams, and it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Outside for Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bane inside the three-point line.
Come on.
They get it back. Here's Adams. Plumlee with some nice D. The Clippers in the lead. Plumlee with a screen on Morant. Gordon dishes to Plumlee. Back to Gordon. It's tipped. 3-on-3. Bane inside the three-point line. The Grizzlies with another miss. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Highland passes to Plumlee. And here's Gordon from outside. Stolen by Brooks. Gordon against Morant. There's the dish to Adams. Rebounded by Covington. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Plumlee the pass to Highland. Plumlee with the screen. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. Here's Brooks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And one of these modern wings who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
And both free throws good for Brooks. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Covington, a screen on Morant. Passes it to Covington. Kicks it to Powell. Back to Covington. Just 5 to shoot. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Here's Morant. And he drives in. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. The lead is 2. And finished off by Westbrook.
This guy is an incredible dunker in space. The defense just says, let me step back here.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Leonard inside. Brooks covering. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Leonard kicks to Westbrook. Outside for George. Outside Westbrook. Outside Leonard. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's George. Out to the wing. Here's Westbrook driving inside. Outside for George. Launches it. The shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Brooks for 3. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Adams against Morris. For the tie, outside for Jackson. The 3 from Morant. Morant with another miss. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Los Angeles on top. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Los Angeles guys shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. George with the ball. Now defended by Adams. Zubac, that's good.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
A floater. Here's Adams. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
So many NBA players will tell you Steven Adams is the strongest guy in the league, and he gets after it off the glass.
And Westbrook throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Jackson, a screen on Leonard. Morant, and then Morant slams it in.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Zubac, a screen on Bain. Here's George. Deflects the pass. Leonard finds Westbrook. Outside Leonard. The trade. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Morant. Here's Adams. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Steven Adams is improving on the offensive end, and given his size and strength, he's effective from inside.
Westbrook surveying the D, and the wide open shot from Morris. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. So they take the lead. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Out to Morris, shoots the 3, drills the three-pointer. And the Clippers lead by 2.
You have now got to respect the three-point shooting ability of Marcus Morris. He understands now he's got to take that shot.
Morant outside. No good that time, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Outside Leonard. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. To the paint. Adams with it. Leonard picks him up. Adams down low. Leonard's there. Jackson from long range. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. And Morris throws it down.
My goodness. Guys, you talk about embracing the moment, burying a key shot. Go ahead, Mr. Morris. We see you doing work.
And then Morant slams it in.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Leonard kicks to Morris. And that one hits back iron.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks.
Rejected by Brooks. Part of why he's stuck as a second rounder. Dillon gives great effort on defense.
1:03 left to play here in the fourth. And Adams now top of the key. Yes!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Zubac a screen on Bain. And Leonard has it in the corner. Back to George.
Length and strength and intimidation. Steven Adams sends it back.
Here's Morant. He takes it in. Money!
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to Morris. George looking over the floor. From deep. Morris, no good.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Give him a round of applause for your pitted pleasure.
Here's Leonard. Morant with the steal. Now Bain. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances.
I smack clowns with mad style.
backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooters league is what you see most of now.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point. Now here's Plumlee. Back to Leonard. Takes a 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. Conley passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Here's Gobert. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Conley with the ball, and it's Leonard picking him up to the inside. McDaniels passes to Towns. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Towns has a rare combination of size and skills, and you know, when he gets to rock in the painted area, good luck trying to stop him. He's dangerous down there.
Now here's George for 3. Westbrook. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
The Timberwolves have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Conley passes to Edwards. Here's Towns. Towns, a screen on Leonard. McDaniels, that's good.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better.
Plumlee, a screen to the paint. Will it go? Slam dunk by Plumlee.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simply.
I mean, how do you stop Gobert on the slam? He's too big, rising up too fast. There's really nothing you can do.
George passes to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it.
Sometimes that's all you need.
And Edwards slams it in.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Westbrook finds Plumlee. Leonard outside. Let's go with a 3. They get it again. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first. 5 to shoot. Second chance effort. Here's Plumlee. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Plumlee's got 6.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer. One of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011. Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Westbrook. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Gets the 3 to fall.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Inside. Towns passes to McDaniels. Low block shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. It's Covington on the wing. Edwards against George. Pass to Plumlee. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Give him 8.
George's all-around game is very impressive. His passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Back to Conley. Edwards, the pass to Conley. Here's Towns. Lays it up and banks it in.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
It's been all about Mason. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Well, Clark, you've got your good players in the league, but then there's that group that is in that elite category. What type of player commands that kind of respect?
Well, I think it's a guy who shows up every day but produces at a high level. I think you probably tip your hat to scores in that case, but there's a lot of respect and cachet given to outstanding defenders. Anybody that's excellent consistently, I think, gets a level of respect that's special.
Plumlee with it. Towns covering. Covington inside. He's against Gobert. Kicks it to George. Launches a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Now here's Westbrook. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Plumlee passes to Westbrook. Plumlee, a screen on Conley. Back to Plumlee. Pass to George. Jacks up a 3. He buries it from 3. George has got 13.
And just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Morris sets a screen. Beyond the arc. The shot won't fall. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Oh, Morris with a steal. Here's Highland. Out to Gordon. Puts up a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Gordon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Picked by Prince. To the middle. Out to the right wing. Reed for 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here are the Clippers now. A big stretch here going. 10-2.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And so here are the Clippers. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Gordon outside. Back to Morris. Pass to Powell. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Pass to Moore. This one for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubats with it. Picked up by Reed. Zubats inside. Prince is there. And he makes it. And the Clippers lead by 11.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Prince with the bucket.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving. An open look on the jump shot there.
Here's Highland. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Out to Powell. From the top of the key. Morris right side. Pass to Highland. Morris sets a screen. 3-pointer. Buries it from 3.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Down low. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's Highland. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Here's Reed. Great D that time from Zubats.
Well, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Gordon.
Really appreciate the all-around game of Gordon. He's an underrated defender, but a dynamic scorer.
To the inside. Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Gordon, the pass to Powell. Back to Gordon. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
Your Clippers, 39. The Timberwolves, 25.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Paul George has been sensational.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. Then there's Eric Gordon. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. For 3, Powell. It doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Here's Highland. Pass to Morris. Just 5 to shoot. Powell right side. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Ball to the Timberwolves.
Morris against Anderson. Pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And the Clippers with the ball after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. A nice shot by Zubac.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Here's Noel. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Pass to Highland. There's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 6.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Here's Prince. Back to Reed. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Some room here for George. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. George has got 15.
George does not need a lot of space to get his shot off, and he's become quite proficient in the mid-range.
Here's Conley. Banked it in off the glass.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Leonard outside. Pass to Covington from downtown. McDaniels with the rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Towns. Covered by Covington. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Now here's Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And stolen by Edwards. 1:49 left in the third. Pass to Gobert. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
And the dunk by Leonard.
And, you know, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
No coverage that time. Conley's got his second basket of the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's George. 15 points in the game. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
One other thing I've liked is how assertive they've been on D, swatting a good number of shots away as a result.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
And both free throws good for Edwards. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. George outside. Pass to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Conley finds McDaniels. Towns a screen on Westbrook. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Covington. Leonard outside. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Soft touch off the glass. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Four seconds left. Can't capitalize inside. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Now here's Leonard. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Towns against Covington. Towns down low, and the layup falls.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Leonard outside. Out to Covington. Pass to George. 5 to shoot. Plumlee a screen on Edwards. For 3, George. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Towns over Covington. And Minnesota calls time here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Paul George.
Offensively, his focus was lasered up. I mean, whatever scheme the defense was working, he found a way to work through it, locating quality shots whenever he got his hands on the ball.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. Out to Covington. Leonard on the wing. The 3 is up. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Towns. Gobert finds McDaniels. Gobert against Plumlee. Pass to Conley. Here's McDaniels. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Plumlee's got his 6th rebound on the night. Kicks it out to Westbrook. It's Covington on the wing. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
From deep, Conley. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 4 from outside during the fourth. Covington, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Edwards can't hit.
And they've won the battle on the boards so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
I like when Kawhi forces the issue, making the defense compromise with the foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And he can't hit the second. The Timberwolves shooting 55% for the game so far. Westbrook outside. Hey, from beyond the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Throws it up high. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Here's Westbrook. Now Los Angeles with it. This run now up to 13-2.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Clippers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it. and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Paul George.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. George has got 23 points.
Paul George really feeling it right now. Another bucket to his credit.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
George, a deep three. And the Clippers hit again from deep. There's 48 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Right wing. Here's Gobert. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Covington passes to Plumlee. McDaniels against George. Fires from deep. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Offensive board. Gobert against Westbrook. Three-pointer. Can't get it to drop. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
I smack clowns with mad style.
hard-fought NBA battle. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Gobert, that one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Incredible balance on that take. You gotta respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run, and Edwards slams it in.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Fires hitting the triple. But with Memphis' 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going.
Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you. Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Conley on the attack. Here's Towns. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the lay-in.
Aggressive play by Towns on the glass, recapturing possession so we can take it right back up.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
Every night, Ja Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
From deep, Conley knocks it down from distance.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
And here's Morant outside. Towns with a rebound. Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Morant against McDaniels. Morant, the pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Brooks outside. Edwards with it. Check by Brooks. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Bane. From deep, Conley. And another 3 for Minnesota.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the fight. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 54 left to play in the first quarter. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Here's McDaniels. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Outside Conley. From outside, off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's Brooks. The shot, no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. 50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Tries it from 16. The shot by Conley, no good.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Pass to Gobert. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Rudy Gobert. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
That one misses.
Ja Morant. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
You know Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Pass to Towns. Now here's Gobert. And the baseline jumper, no good. And so it's Rudy Gobert making things happen for the Timberwolves. He had solid. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck. Plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Naz Reid out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Noel in at the point guard position. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You were so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Pass to Reed. Wide open. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
High post Reed. On the wing, Noel. Reed, a screen on Bain. Here's Reed. Back to Noel. Shot clock at 5. Towns has got room. Connects on the 17-footer.
And that's what you call the modern big. Towns pairs his inside game with a smooth outside shot.
Here's Noel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. McDaniels passes to Towns. McDaniels a screen. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Minnesota has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. The Timberwolves again can't hit. For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Morant. The shot off that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Noel. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Some changes for Minnesota. Anderson's checked in for Towns. Prince comes in for McDaniels. And Moore's subbed in for Anthony Edwards. Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
First team.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Morant, the pass to Adams. Right side, Morant. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Adams finds Morant. Back to Adams. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Pass to Moore. The 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Inside. Here's Adams. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Noel. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Anderson. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. Stolen by Jackson. Down low. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
He's got an elite combination of speed and athleticism. Morant, he is special when he gets out in the break, though.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
Walking foul call.
First free throw is good. You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
McDaniels from long range. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And he's good on the second.
3 shots.
And he makes all 3. Memphis trailing here. Up top, Morant. McDaniels covering. stolen by Towns. Here's Edwards. Goes back up. And Gobert with a nice bucket inside. Gobert's got 10 points in the game.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Picked by Gobert. Conley passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
The floor general Conley, dependable at finding his guys in screen and roll sets.
Brooks outside. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pulls up, high post. No good, a bit long that time.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Outside for Moran. Jackson, the pass to Moran. Adams inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 7.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware where he is at all times.
Allie is always thankful. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, and they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was
the previous play is under
review in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Pass to Conley. Back to Towns. Moran against Gobert. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Well, the Grizzlies shooting a nice 50% for the game. From the low block, here's Moran. Shakes him, and he lays it in. Moran's got 20.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And Morant gets it to go on the assist from Adams.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
And Minnesota calls time here. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Conley. From behind the arc. Another miss by Minnesota.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Brooks against McDaniels. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots. Well, a big trade over the summer.
Oh, throw it down! Wow!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Drills it from deep.
A savvy playmaker with a great handle. Conley runs such a smooth pick and roll.
The drive by Morant. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's good. And now it's a 7-point Minnesota lead.
Nobody there to contest the finish. That's why you want to get the ball up quickly.
Outside Morant. McDaniels with some nice D.
got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Yeah, there are nights where Conley has to do it himself, and that's a sign of a veteran point guard, knowing when you have to take over.
And there's a pick from deep. Morant to halt the run. Jackson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under
2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Adams. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Edwards against Bain. And that one's good for Brooks.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And he lobs it up top. And Gobert with the stuff.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Morant, no good. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. To the inside. Here's McDaniels. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. And it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead. Here's Morant. Jackson outside. There's the triple. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Oh, deflected. Oh, Brooks with the steal. There's 1:17 left in the third. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
And Edwards, here we go. And the layup is good off the glass. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Outside for Morant. Knocks down the long J. Morant's got 10 points in just the second half.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Conley passes to Gobert. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Steven Adams. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Anderson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Prince comes in for McDaniels. Moore's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Conley.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Noel, no good. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Three-pointer, Brooks. Anderson pulls it down. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Reed, a screen on Morant. Pass to Reed. With 4 on the clock. No good at the rim.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter.
Please give a big round of applause.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Definitely guardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Timberwolves, Taurean Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Moore in at the 2-guard spot.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Minnesota's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Takes the 3, and another 3 from Minnesota.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. Morant, no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. To the middle, deflects the pass. Here's Noel. Here's Reed. Not going to go that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Adams with the ball. Picked up by Reed. And there's Adams. That one's good. On the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Noel. Pounded by Morant. Pass to Prince. And here's Brooks. And there's the lob. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Here's Noel, pounded by Morant. Pass to Prince. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Substitution on the court.
Minnesota's gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. Right side Conley. It's tipped. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Jackson. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. Conley passes to Towns. Now here's Gobert. Oh, Adams with the block. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Jackson on the wing. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Conley. Here's Towns. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Brooks with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Minnesota's ball.
On defense, the Grizzlies. It's a 14-point game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And that one's good from Conley.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Mike Conley.
He ran things with precision. Great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Edwards against Bain. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Edwards can't hit.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Oh, it's stolen. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
McDaniels with the rebound. And here's Edwards outside. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
I smack clowns with mad style.
appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Now, here is George. Following the missed shot by Jaren Jackson. They get the rebound. Morant with the steal. On the wing, Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Brooks outside. Oh, good on the triple. And here's Los Angeles.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bain gets to Adams. Morant scanning the floor. Going inside. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
George passes to Leonard. Three-pointer. And another three for the Clippers. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
That'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Leonard kicks to Covington. Outside Westbrook. Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. Kicks it out to Covington. It's Covington on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Morant. Oh, and he misses the dunk. LA's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. George passes to Westbrook. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC.
Yes.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. John Morant has people on skates.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Westbrook driving to the basket.
Such an explosive finisher. Westbrook is incredible to watch driving to the rack.
Now here's Morant for 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Here's Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
Leonard has a great feel for when the defender is just a little out of position.
And Kawhi Leonard, with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever.
Oh my goodness! What a play!
Unbelievable! Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
It's George on the wing, guarded by Bain. Just 5 on the clock. George passes to Zubac. And they pick up 2.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Smart play from Westbrook, attacking the defense and making them compromise with the foul.
He doesn't get the second one. The Grizzlies trail by 3. A 3 from Morant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results. Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
The 3 from Morant. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. LA ball. From deep, George. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
I love how aggressive Bane is on defense. He doesn't give his man much room to work with.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
So far for me, they found a lot of good shots in the mid-range. They've been fearless attacking with the jump shot.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Brooks misses. The Clippers in the lead. George finds Leonard. This one for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Leonard's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Clippers.
Looking at his percentages over the years, Kawhi is an elite three-point shooter. I think Leonard deserves more credit for that. We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Morant, that's for 2. The Grizzlies with another miss.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And George, here we go.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Stolen by Zubac. A 3 from Leonard. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Zubac kicks to George. Here's the 3. And the dunk by Zubac.
We know about George's ability as a scorer, but he's also unselfish and a skilled playmaker.
Morant lays it up off the glass. Morant's got 16.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their one down low.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now.
That was your big boy dance team.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Highland passes to Gordon. Plumlee with a screen on Bane. Gordon kicks to Morris. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Bane passes to Adams. Here's Morant. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets positioned, you're not rooting him out of there.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Morris a screen. Here's Highland. Morant with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Oh! This is nasty.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. We know you need talent to win, Steve, so how critical is basketball IQ to winning at the highest level? How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play. And the guys, you can tell the difference who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference.
Highland passes to Powell. And another three for the Clippers.
Fast-paced play from Norman Powell. Doesn't waste time finding his shot once he has the ball.
And then Morant slams it in.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Gordon. Lets the three fly. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
And the shot is good. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring. It's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
35 seconds left in the second quarter. Morris with a screen on Bain. Fires the three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And so many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light. How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Plumlee with a screen on Morant. Highland misses. Payne for three. No good on that one. It could go. And no good on the last second attempt this time. All right, thank you, David. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Powell is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Plumlee. Then there's Gordon. And it's Highland in at the one. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Intelligent play by Bain. He gets the board and quickly sends it back.
Morris with a screen on Morant. It's tipped. Powell, no one around him. There's three-pointers off the mark. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. It's a 5-point game. Morant finds Jackson. Outside, Bain uses both hands to slam it down.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Highland. Morris inside. Jackson on him. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Passes to Brooks. Shoots it up. Unable to get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
The 3 from Morant. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
And that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
The Clippers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of Milwaukee with the break. Here's Westbrook outside for George. Leonard the pass to George. And George with the stuff.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
The pass to Bane. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Leonard to the left wing. Zubac finds George. And Adams sends it back.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
Out to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And it's Leonard missing. The Grizzlies trail by 4. George with the ball. Now defended by Bane. And George kicks to Covington. There's the triple. That ball's nice speed that time from George. George has got 4 assists in the game. Up top, Morant. He's covered by Leonard. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Always a threat to get to the rim. This time, Paul George pulls up and buries it.
Morant outside for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And then George with the jam.
It's one of those nights where George's number has been called time after time.
No good on the 3. Clippers leading by 9. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
34 seconds left here in the third quarter. Hits it from 3-point range.
What concentration from Kawhi Leonard, rising up and firing it.
And then Morant slams it in.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. For Los Angeles, they have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throw.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling, and the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Adams trying to free himself up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Back to Westbrook. Outside, Covington. Sinks the triple. Covington's got 6.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. There's the lob to Jackson. Paul George with the steal. Outside, Covington. Covington setting the pick for Leonard. Back to Covington. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Covington. Leonard's got 21 in the game.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Covington a screen on Brooks. And here's Leonard from 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Leonard with the steal. Zubac's with it. He's picked up by Morant. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Misses off the left iron. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They trail by 16. It's hauled in by George. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And here's Leonard from 3. Zubac's with the screen for George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Kicks it out to Leonard. Stolen by Brooks. Bain against George. Jackson passes to Morant. From outside, off the mark.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Brooks against Leonard. Drives to the hoop. It's stolen by Adams. From deep. And it's rebounded by Covington. Clippers leading by 16. Westbrook kicks to George. Back to Westbrook. Up top, Covington. 5 on the clock. And here's George for 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Brooks with it. Westbrook picks him up. Here's Jackson. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Leonard draws the double. Here's George. Zubac's in the post. Adams defending. And that one's good. Leonard.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Wide open look here for Zubac. And the 3 off target.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Clippers.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kawhi Leonard.
Active hands tonight. He may have gambled a bit, but sometimes you have to take chances to make plays, and he did that tonight.
Kicks it out to Leonard. There's the 3. That one, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant, that's for 2. And too long on the shot. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Covington, a screen on Morant. Kicks it out to Covington. The three. The rebound by Steven Adams. And here's Morant. Dishes it to Adams. Off the mark. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Smack clowns with mad style.